Some people want to see you exactly where you are at. They're comfortable seeing you where you are at. So when you talk about growth, when you talk about change, that shit scares people. Straight like that. Okay, I'm just, excuse my language, but I'm going to just put it out like that. It scares people. And when people get scared, people get worried, and you have a higher calling and you have somewhere that you are going in life that God called you to do and to be, it scares people. They don't want you going nowhere. They don't want you finding new connections and new friendships and new relations. They don't want that. They're scared. So they're going to try to put everything in your path to hinder your growth. They want you to stay like them. But just like Kendrick Lamar said, they not like us. You know what I mean? That song is so annoying to me. Like, it's so, like, overrated, overplayed out. You know what I mean? A lot of people are like, they're not like us. They're not like us. And it's like, who want to be like you? Like, everybody is the same. So if you got called to growth, look at him in the back. If you got called to growth, go grow. Go prosper. You know what I mean? Go thrive. Go prosper. Go grow. Go thrive. Don't let nobody step in your way. Don't let nobody come in between you and God's relationship. Continue to get closer to God. Continue to open your Bible. Continue to read, bro. Continue to open up just the book in general, to learn new things, to open up your paradigm. You know, you don't gotta be surrounding yourself with people who want to hinder your growth. That's not okay. You know, you can still love people. You can still call and check up on them, but you can't do what you used to do. What the lady said, it's this lady that says something about, like, you got residue on you, and that residue is people. Like, you need to scrape that residue off, so that way you can go to where you gotta go. And you gotta stop letting people you know hinder your growth. You know? And it's like, you love them, you care for them, and sometimes it's just hard. You like, you know what, F it. I'll just do it anyway. I'll do it with you anyway. You know, you fine, I love you, you're my brother, fine, I'll do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, stop giving in to stuff that you know that's not gonna serve you no purpose in your life. You know? And then, like, how you know this is how you know if it's gonna serve you purpose in your life. If it's not aligned on where you are going, if it's not part of that alignment, you have to detach from it. You gotta shoot it out. You gotta let it go. That's what I had to do. Right now, I'm living proof of everything that I speak on. This is why I speak on it. You know what I mean? Like, I got 0 friends. I cut like mad. I basically cut like everybody off, because no one was going in a direction that I was going in, which is me getting closer to God, you know, me praying more, me reading my Bible, me walking in my purpose, me seeing a positive outlook on negative situations, me not understanding stuff from my own understanding, but understanding from God's perspective and understanding, you know, me not having to clap back at everything with anger. It's a lot of people in my life who don't move like that. So I had to detach from these people and let them go. You know what I mean? So it was like, yeah, it's people that, you know, I keep it short with, but you won't ever catch me hanging around somebody like how I would used to. Now, if I did, it is because we're on the same path, you know? And everybody like, well, everybody walks a different path than other. That is not true. It's true, but it's not true. You know what I'm saying? Because people can walk the same path as you, see the same vision as you, have the same mindset as you. You know what I mean? But the real question is, you gotta have the discernment so you know who those people are to be able to walk with you. You guys can walk with each other. And the people who is not of your everyday lifestyle or the lifestyle that you want, you have to let them go and let the connection fall off. You gotta burn that bridge. You know what I'm saying? Because the bridge that you're not burning, the bridge is deteriorating, it's rotten, and one day the bridge gonna collapse and you ain't gonna be ready for it. So you gotta burn the bridge. Not everybody meant to come with you. You know, you got to stop letting people that you know hinder your growth, because it be the people that you know most that tries to hinder your growth. Try to feed your head with lies, try to feed your head with negative thoughts. Like I always say, I can repeat myself. People try to tell you what you should and should not be doing, or how you should and should be moving with your money. That's gonna be the next video. Stop listening to these type of people. You got poor people giving millionaire mindset advice, but they poor. You know what I'm saying? Huh? You said what? Alright, here. Go. But yeah, so you gotta, man, you gotta understand, like, you gotta stop getting advice. You gotta stop doing what people are doing, and they're not even where you want to be at in life. You gotta stop getting advice from people who not even where you want to be at in life. People gonna always give you opinions. People gonna feed you what they know or feed you what they think. But it is your discernment and your choice to follow them, or to just get an ear and listen and understand and say, cool, I understand. I respect you for giving me your advice, but I choose not to take it, and I'm going to go down the path that I want to go down. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I want to buy a car. It's a lot of people telling me, don't buy this car, don't buy that car, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. Oh, you know, high maintenance there, high maintenance there. It's like, when I make a decision, I'm already ahead of the game. I know all of these things already. I am very smart and intuitive. And by the grace of God, I thank you for steering me the right way to know these things, to even want to do research on certain things before I even think about purchasing it. So it's like I already got people who just be feeding me what to do and what not to do, what to get, what not to get. But little do they know, I already know. I know the back end, I know the middle end and everything. I'm not saying I know everything, but it's like you got to be mindful, because people will try to feed you things based off of their fears and their self-limitations. And then it's going to hinder your growth. It's going to hinder you from getting that new job. It's going to hinder you from getting that car. It's going to hinder you from getting that new position in your job, because they had that position and they didn't like it. Well, long story short, just because that happened to you don't mean that got to happen to me. You know what I mean? Just because that car broke down on you doesn't mean when I get that car, it's going to break down for me. Just because you got that job and you got fired doesn't mean I could get that job and get fired. It means that I might get a promotion and get upscale. You know what I mean? Just because you went out of town and you moved out of town and it didn't work out for me, don't place your self-limitations onto me. Don't be placing your fears onto me. Because you know who I got? I got God by my side. So when I want to move, God moving with me. He right next to me. So why would I be scared? So people would try to place their fears onto you, your self-limitations, and that's what can hinder you from growing. So you have to be careful on who you let in your energy, in your circle, and you have to pray for the discernment by God to give you that, so you know who to have around or who not to have around. I am 25 years old, and I would rather be alone than be around fake people. I would rather be alone than fit in. In the Bible, it says you are the salt to the world. You are the light. You are the salt. You know what I mean? And that's in Matthew's. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it out real quick. Hold on. Right here. Matthew chapter 5, verse 14. You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. All right? Well, it's actually Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. It says, you are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? Okay? And what that basically means is you the salt to the earth, right? This is let me put it like this. The earth is a plate of food and you are the salt to it. If you ain't going to put salt on this plate of food, how shall the food be seasoned for good taste? If you're going to be the light to this world, in a world full of darkness or a world that can dim your darkness, we need you. We need people like you. You're light to this world, to this darkness. So you can't let people down you or talk down you or put their fears and self-limitations onto you or hinder you from your growth. You